Good morning, good morning. You are listening to Ryan Fleming and my co-host,
Marley Fleming.
and we are Waking Up with Flem.
Good morning, listeners. You may be hearing slightly different voices this morning because Lange, the sister of Marley, has taken over. Remember a couple weeks ago we talked about the Flower Power Hour? Well, this is it. We won't be going for a full hour, but I have a few special guests with me today. We have the kids Takeover with us.
Oh, yeah. It's not just her. It's just me and Declan with her.
And who is
Hello.
me?
Maizee.
We got the kids with me today. So we are so excited to have you guys say hello.
Hello.
So we are going to be talking a little bit about what's been going on with the kids lately.
Yippee.
Yes, you guys always get to hear from Marley and Ryan's perspective. So we thought this would be fantastic to hear from Maizee and Declan's perspectives
We were
today.
at a restaurant and we just thought about it. And so we're here now.
We are here now. So good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for joining us today. And let's recap a little bit of what you guys did last week, because what was the holiday that we celebrated over the weekend? Halloween. So we're going to be talking about Halloween. We're also going to talk a little bit about some of the things you guys have been going to do at school and some of the after school activities and some of your sports stuff. So let's start. Declan, what was last week at school for you? What were the things that you guys did last week at school?
It was Red Ribbon Week, and that's like when you
Have different days.
Did
when
you have like
different days like Hat Day, Mixed Match Day, and Friday it's Parade Day.
It's kind of like different category days.
okay,
And it's telling us not to do drugs.
that's a good thing to do, right? Yes. Okay, so tell me what did you wear on Hat Day?
My Minnesota hat.
Minnesota hat. So big Minnesota Vikings fan, right? And then I think didn't they play over the weekend too?
Oh yes, they played Detroit, and we won 27-21.
Okay, so your team, the Minnesota Vikings, won their game, and you watched the whole game, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. Very cool. Okay, so you had Hat Day. What else did you do this week at school?
The vocabulary parade.
Ooh, tell me more about the vocabulary parade today.
It was like you pick a word.
Okay, and what was your word?
Incognito.
Incognito, and then you had to dress up as the word, right?
Yes.
So tell us what your costume looked like for your parade.
It was like a big nose, mustaches, glasses.
It was one of those like disguise glasses, like those weird funky ones, like with the big nose, those glasses, and the mustache all connected together.
So if you've ever played the game Guess Who, it
Yes.
looked like one of those guys in Guess Who, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had what kind of hat?
A detective hat.
Like a black top.
A big top
Yes.
hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then you guys had a ton of other words and everybody else was dressed up and you guys did a parade around school?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah.
That was your last parade.
Yippee!
That was your last parade?
Yeah, that would be his last parade. 'Cause
Okay.
But what if I didn't make it?
All right. So those were some of the fun things that you guys did over the week at school for you, Declan. How about you, Maizee? What were some of those things you guys did at school this week?
we did, well, for like the Halloween week, we didn't really do like so much like, well, I mean, we don't dress up for us. We did do like some, it was called Goolograms, and
Gulograms.
So they're donating to like this animal shelter. Like they have two. I don't remember the names, but you either donate $1 or like a $5 bill because that's like $1. And you would get the amount of candy with a little like note on it, like let's say a Halloween like joke or quote, something like that. But how much money you put in, like let's say $5, you get 5 candy. You can either keep them for yourself or give it to any other person.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And they're called Gulograms?
Yep, Gulograms.
Ooh,
And
that sounds
then,
cool.
so now we have this thing on Fridays. They have the store like breakfast. It's kind of like Sunny D's, goldfish, candy, cinnamon rolls, all that kind of stuff for like, it's kind of like $5 below, like $5 and below and all that. But they do that every Friday now. So
you got to have breakfast.
Yes.
At school on Friday.
Yippee.
That
I don't
sounds-
really have breakfast unless if I'm like up early or I'm like not getting it. But
So it was like a treat yourself day.
yeah,
Yeah. That sounds
that
fun.
week was kind of just like more of a treat because it's Halloween week, of course.
And what was Friday?
Halloween.
Halloween. Okay, so let's talk costumes here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So Maizee, you tell us about your costume first.
Okay, so
And then
I've been
Deck.
planning my costume for at least a month now. But I was so me and my best friend Valerie, we were going to do like inflatable dinosaurs. And then my other friend Tally, she was going to do it too, but she wasn't going to come down to my neighborhood, but Val did because she had other plans she was doing, but she dressed up as an inflatable dinosaur as long as me and Val. But she's just in a photo. But what I was not like a regular dinosaur, like the first inflatable T-Rex dinosaur you would see.
What kind of dinosaur were you?
It was like one of those long neck ones. I don't know.
A brontosaurus.
There we go. A
Okay.
brontosaurus.
He knows his dinosaurs.
Yeah, good job.
dinosaurs.
Okay, but it was not no ordinary whatever dinosaur it was. It was the way how I described it. I thought it was perfectly fit, but I was supposed to wear a light up tutu, but it kind of let the air go out. Speaking about the air, it kind of deflated like the first 30 minutes. I got it.
So with the brontosaurus inflatable dinosaur suit, guys, I wish maybe Ryan can put up a picture of it, but it was so long on the neck part that not all of the air could get up to it.
It was
and
so
it
hard
was a
to
little
walk in.
droopy.
It was really hard to walk in. Like, I had to take these big steps, or if I took big steps, the head would just fall down, and I would have to stand there and let it like inflate itself again. Like one time, so whenever I was walking down, there was the Kona Ice guy was there, so I had an idea to go up and say, "Hey, I think my costume's sick. Do you think I can get a free Kona Ice from this?" He's like, "No, I don't think I can do that, but her costume is better than yours." And she was pointing to Valerie, and we were done. And then I just had to kind of walk, and my dinosaur just kind of deflated, and I just had to sit there, and Val just started petting it.
Oh, goodness. That's wild. All right. So we're going to go back to the trick-or-treating in a minute, but Declan, you got to tell us what your costume was.
My costume was a vampire from Zombies 4.
And what was the name of him?
Victor.
Victor. Okay. And tell us a little bit about your costume. What did it look like? What was some of the features you had?
He had red and black hair, red and black shirt, red and black coat,
Like all red and black, like kind of clothes.
and a red and black pants.
Okay. Very cool. And we had some other people who dressed up as well. So Jordan and I were here for Halloween as well. And so we're very traditional people when it comes to Halloween. So he dressed up as the original Michael Myers from the original Halloween movie. And then I was Laurie Strode, who was his sister in the Halloween movie and always the one that he was chasing after. So that was our costumes. And I will tell you guys, Jordan had the best time trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. He wasn't really
It was like
trick-or-treating,
that
but
last
just
moment
walking
whenever
around.
we were going up.
But everybody was just staring at him, wanting to engage with him. And so he would be, walking and just kind of stop and stare at the kids. And then a couple of times we had some rock, paper, scissor battles that they were playing. And there was this one kid that got so excited. And he was like, I just had a rock, paper, scissor battle with a serial killer, Michael Myers, and I won. He was so happy about it. But they'd have some dance-offs and all kinds of fun stuff, too. So that was really fun.
Who'd you match with?
Who'd he match with?
Yeah.
My girlfriend Alice.
Oh, you matched with Ellis. Okay, and what was she? But she was in the Zombies movie?
What was the other other part? It was like a sunlight thing.
She was a sunwalker.
Yeah.
And she was a sunwalker, and her name was Nova.
Oh, very nice. All right, now let's talk about your parents' costumes.
Oh gosh,
though.
don't get okay. So I walked out, and my mom has her hair up, and in my Tallulah Falls soccer hoodie, and she's like, "Who am I?" I was like, "Me," but it was just crazy. My hair was up all so weird in a bun right there before we even got up, and so she's like, "You know what else I need? I need one of your Lonnie cans. You have them because I keep a whole collection of them. One of your crossbodies, and then we'll be good. And your Crocs." So my mom was me, and who was Dad?
He was me.
And what did your dad's costume look like for you?
A Minnesota Vikings hat, a little iPad.
It was one of the old ones that we have, we don't use. That it was one of those small, tiny mini
Tablets.
iPads.
Yeah.
Headphones, pants,
He was
and
in
a hoodie.
sweats, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I always wear a hat, sweats.
And then what did they have around their necks?
6, 7.
There was a lot of parents that had 6, 7 on. It was crazy. One of the best costumes I saw, and either way, I can relate to one of my classmates wearing one of this. It was a Donald Trump outfit. This dude it was I don't really know, but he looked like 10 or 11.
Yeah, he had on a blue suit.
He had a blue suit, and then he had this big poster board of a strap poster board for his face. And it was just Donald Trump. And Declan said the most hilarious thing today. He was like,
If you know, Donald Trump got shot in the ear. And I asked, where's the red at on the ear?
Yeah, so there were all kinds of crazy costumes out there.
Loraxes.
Yeah. All kinds of fun stuff. So
sharks
did you
and all
guys
that.
have fun trick-or-treating?
Yes.
Yes.
Me and Val had a sleepover.
Yep. And then you guys had tons of candy.
Tons.
So much.
I still have more up there. I'm eating nerds.
Oh my goodness. Was there a favorite candy that you got?
The full-size Snicker bars.
Whoa. I didn't even see those.
Oh, yeah. There was passing out. Full-size Snicker bars and Push Pops.
Oh.
No, not Push Pops.
My best.
What was your
Probably
favorite,
a
Dick?
push pop.
The push pop?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were delicioso. Delicioso.
Yep. So that was Friday night. We did lots of trick-or-treating. We were out late. You had somebody stay over. And then on Saturday, what did you guys have going on Saturday?
Game day. Well, soccer game days.
Yeah.
And so Declan had a game. Not first thing in the morning, but it was around late lunchtime. And how did that game go?
It went pretty good.
Yeah, tell us. You had a star moment, didn't you? What did you get to? What happened with you? Good things, right?
Good things.
Yeah.
We played the best team in the league. We almost beat them.
By
Woohoo.
point.
It was 2-3, and I got one goal.
How'd you get that goal?
It was a beautiful Beautiful corner kick.
And so what happened? Well, I was line judge because they didn't have anything. So what had happened from my perspective was he kicked it, it curved, and the goalie tipped it with his fingers, and it went right in. It was wonderful, though.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I've never seen
Beautiful.
a curve like that.
But it was a really close game, and yeah.
I think you bent it like Beckham. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Yeah. Should check it out.
I watch baseball movies.
All right. So you had a beautiful corner kick goal in your game. Maze, how was your game?
So we have been undefeated for my team. 6 wins, 1 tie, which we won our last home game for the season, and that should be 7 wins to 1 tie. I think. I'm not really sure. I think that's what my parents said. But they were the second team, like in our in our league, or I don't really know. But we beat them. I got 2 goals for me. They were pushing, like not full on, like kind of shove, but it was like a full on, like not football tackle wise, but it was just like a full on shove down to the ground.
Oh.
But we had some moments where we got back in physical. It was a very physical game, not like punching physical, but
yeah,
tackling wise physical.
A little aggressive.
But I got 2 goals. Two of my teammates got 2 goals, so it was 6-1. That 1 goal they got was really unlucky. It kind of bounced up off another player. It curved and it kind of hit the ground, and then our goalkeeper she was still trying to move, but it was just unlucky. But we still won, and that was our last season, and we got a tournament to come through, which is on his birthday week.
So in about 2 weeks, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't know what to do yet.
Yep.
But yeah, that was kind of our crazy week. And then
on Sunday afternoon, what did we all do? We had to say goodbye to Jordan. Jordan had to go back.
yep.
But then we did some things, right?
Yep, we did. So first thing was, before Jordan left, we did the Michael Myers chase. So if you don't know what that is, you lock your front door, like code wise, or just like
With a key,
lock or something like that. If it's with a key or something, you might stay a little closer than what we did. So we have a lock, like a digital code lock on our door, so it kind of was more stressful for that. But what we did, we started at the mailbox first, and it was you.
I was dressed up as Michael Myers.
And I was the person like getting chased. So we started at the mailbox.
Yeah, but real quick, guys. So the Michael Myers costume,
It's hot.
it was hot. So, and it was also built for somebody who is well over
Taller.
6 feet, and I'm 5'3". So I looked like a mini Mike.
Yeah, that's her new nickname.
Tiny. Yes, I was mini Mike. And so I could only walk while
I could run.
Yes.
So back to kind of what I was saying. We started at our mailbox, and from the mailbox to our door, it's not a long distance, but it's not a short distance. But we tried that first, and I made it in easily. So we went from the sidewall.
we went from the mailbox, we moved up to the driveway.
kind of where the garage is.
Yes.
So the driveway, like the end of the driveway to the door, and that's not really long at all. So it was still me first, and I ran, and I kind of shut the door on my toe. But what you had to do was you had to unlock it, you got to go in, you got to close the door and lock it.
Before Michael gets you.
Yeah. And I made it, and then Mom went,
Mhm.
Jordan went, and Dad went. Did any of them get in? No.
No, nobody
No.
survived.
And then I went, like, as mini Mike, and you were the,
yeah, I was the runner.
and
I didn't
then-
survive.
Yeah.
And then Declan's turn.
And
Still
then
watching the game.
little Declan was just watching his game.
Yep. But then Declan came out and he played with us. And Declan, how did you do with the Mike Myers challenge?
I did pretty good. Not the best.
But I did catch you.
So maybe a good rule of thumb is let's make sure that our doors have a key rather than the digital code, because that takes a lot longer. And then it doesn't help when your dad is a bit of a prankster.
Staying right there and
And
locking
he
the door back.
locks the door and puts it on privacy mode so you can't even get in.
Yeah.
He did that to you, didn't he, Declan? Yeah.
But after that, we kind of stayed down. Well, not stayed down, but we kind of just did nothing. Did y'all
Had some
clean?
downtime.
Did y'all clean Mama's closet? Or
We
planned
changed
to?
out her wardrobe, so we swapped all of her
Mama has
summer.
like different seasonal clothes. Like she
Yes.
has summer, fall, winter, like spring, and
So
and
she
have-
is set for fall and winter now.
Yep,
Yep. She's
all her
set.
cozy clothes.
But then where did we go?
We went to pickleball courts.
Pickleball championship
And what we said, we made a deal. We said whoever wins this
tournament.
tournament will pick dinner. And Dad's like, you already know what we're going to eat. And I said Mexican. And so he's like, I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to be the winner. So
Guess who won?
we already kind of made it. So
Did everybody play against each other?
Yes.
And how were we?
Good. Everybody won again.
we had a few
Are you sure?
I had a kind of, it wasn't a meltdown, but I'm not like I don't like to lose. I don't,
Who does like to lose? I don't like to lose.
probably
Small.
Moose.
But you know what? There's a difference between,
Losing and winning sometimes.
well, yes, but we've got to be able to be humble enough to
You gotta lose.
To
You gotta
be-
lose because you're
be
never
okay
ever
with
gonna
losing.
Always
Yeah,
win.
we're not always going to win. So even if we lose, we got to say good game.
Yep. But kind of what happened, I got mad and I started not to cry, but I just kind of got more
Frustrated.
Yeah, frustrated. And then I go up and I lost to you,
Yes.
sadly.
I'm a pretty good pickleball player.
She's good. You were not so close to beating Dad, but you weren't the farthest.
Yeah.
But she did good against Dad. But I lost to her, and then I played against my mom, and it was kind of something else. Well, I wasn't in the mood for to play and pass the ball so much, but I won that game. And then I played Declan, and I won that game. Tell me how your games went.
I played Mom, Lang, Maze, and Dad.
And how did all those games go?
I only won one. That was Mom. And I bet she let me win.
I don't
Poor
know. I
little
don't think
mama.
she let you win.
She lost all her games.
Yeah, I don't think she won any of
It was
hers.
sad. And who was the champion?
Who do you think, guys?
Dun dun dun.
Dad.
Ryan.
Yes, it was Dad to you.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we went and ate what?
Mexican.
Yep. We ate
Because
some Mexican.
that's what he's always down for. Well, not always, but
Yeah.
kind of an everyday thing.
And that was our weekend.
Yeah.
So
We
it was
heard
a
birthday song.
we did hear a birthday song, didn't we?
Yeah, they were saying again how you.
Yeah, somebody was having a birthday.
But yeah, that was kind of our week.
That was our weekend.
What do you have coming up this week, Declan? Coming up today.
We got Dojo Points.
What's that?
That's where you get colors like good, bad, terrible, or super good.
Describe what colors though.
Pink, blue, purple,
Kind of like the rainbow.
red, orange, yellow, bad color, green, blue, purple, pink, good colors.
To all kinds of colors.
Office referrals, very good color. I'm just kidding.
That's wild. Okay, so that sounds like something fun that's happening today.
And I'm off today because we have teacher work day.
Yep.
Yippee. That's a happy for me.
Yeah.
But I do have. So every week we have this thing called Worldly Wise, which I would rather burn my book in a fire, but who cares? we have it going, and we're gonna have it for probably a while because I had it since I started Tallulah, and
it's a good way to learn words, right?
Yeah, it's like, so let's say one right now. My words right now is like accompany, beneficial, captive. I don't remember, but it was like expedition, like inept, all that stuff. And you would have to learn the spelling and vocab. And then what we do was you get the sheet for vocabulary, and it's like it's never like not just regular writing in, like for fill in the blanks, but it's more multiple choices because it's harder to kind of do the fill in the blanks for us, or well, for me. But we have one of those quizzes every week, and after we get through all 5 of those new lessons, we have a big test. And so we already did 1 through 5. It's kind of like a unit test for that, and now after this, like 5, we're gonna have to do 1 through 10 for like a big unit test.
Okay.
And then we move on. It's kind of, and then you kind of just do that.
So it just keeps building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 4 different classes since I'm now in middle school. But what we just did for history was all 50 states and all 50 capitals. And so, what we did was we had a map, and we had to label Alabama, Georgia, like
Had to kind of break it
like
up into
Wyoming
sections, didn't you?
yeah, basically. And then you have to like spell them correctly because they're capitals and states. Why not? But there's a specific way. If you haven't learned how to do the states and capitals, you would have to do the capital, comma, and then the state, because you don't want to say Georgia, Atlanta. It's Atlanta, Georgia. And so we did that, and I still don't know how I did, but I think I did pretty good because I made like 99, 100, and a 99 on all of my 3 quizzes. So
we studied a good bit together, didn't we?
I did. I had no idea what any of them were except for like Georgia, Atlanta, and that's probably the only capital I really knew, except for maybe Maine and Texas. But I knew a lot of where the states were. The states like locating was not the worst thing, but it was just maybe like the capitals and maybe a little bit of spelling. But I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we have. Oh, do we have something else? Okay.
Well, we did do one thing. I keep talking, but just like Mom. But one thing we did was game night. What did we do on game night?
How did I forget about that? Because that was my idea.
Yep.
Jordan and I had gone out for dinner, and then when we came back, everybody was just off in their own little rooms, and I was
what
like,
happened at y'all's dinner?
What happened at our dinner? Well, we went up to
Past Tallulah.
the Edge, which is up, a little bit further past Tallulah Falls. And we had dinner. We had a great dinner, delicious. We were sitting outside. It was nice and cool. And we came back, and when we came back, there was everybody was up in their own rooms. Or are you talking about on our ride home?
Oh, really.
Okay. Anyways, everybody was up in their own rooms, and I was like, okay, this is not happening. It's like 8:00 at night. We are going to have a good time.
We need game night.
Yes, we need to have game night. And
like
we love playing
together.
games with these guys. So I let Maizee and Declan both pick the games that they wanted to play.
So I gave
Maizee picked
options
first.
and I was like, Clue, Throw Avocado, Incoherent. And if you don't know what Incoherent, you should. But
Yeah.
And then you have
What did we settle on?
Hues and Cues. I love Hues and Cues. Well, not love, but I like it.
Yep.
So we did that one,
Mm-hmm.
and then Declan picked a game. And what was your game?
What was the name of the game that you played?
Coyote.
Yes. If you guys have never played Coyote, fantastic game. Will get you laughing hysterically.
Very confusing. It was me and Dad left in the game because you got to get 3 strikes to get out of the game. So it was me and Dad left in the game, and it was like, you got to whisper in purple. You got to, I forgot the other one, but you have to clap.
You
had to clap, and then you had to repeat it twice. So it's like vampire or
like a big
Vampire.
memory game
And
with
then you had
actions.
to skip, and it was so confusing. But then we both got out at the same time because we were both like, what in the world's happening here? But I think that was kind of a good week. There was no stressful moments really, but
Yeah.
it was a pretty good week.
Good time. Good family time.
Yeah.
Good family time. All right, guys. Well, I think we are coming up on the end of our show today. I think we have done a fantastic job with our Flower Power half hour with the kid takeover here. So
yeah.
I think Declan wants to say maybe one more thing. What you want to say, Dec?
Have a good day and week. And see you later.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening in. Maizee, Declan, thank you guys for joining and taking over today. Maizee, you have anything else you want to say?
Nope, just hopefully whatever y'all have, hopefully y'all can do good on whatever, like tests, quizzes. But yeah, hope you have a good day and week.
Yes, happy November, guys. Take care. All right,
Bye. Guys.